All right, changing gears to the latest on the political standoff in Texas. The state's attorney general is now investigating a political action committee run by Democrat Beto O'Rourke. It's called Powered by People. AG Ken Paxton says it is illegally paying for lawmakers to leave the state to derail a vote on a Republican redistricting plan. Lawmakers from both sides spoke with Major Garrett last night on The Takeout.
Well, our goal here is to defeat this particular special session. And as you know, the governor calls it for 30 days. And so we have towards the end of August to finish out this session. Special sessions are supposed to be just that, special. They're not supposed to be overtime plays for purely partisan gifts.
Not one Democrat has been stripped of their seniority, their committee assignments, their budgets, their staff. Hell, we haven't even taken away their parking spots yet. So no, I continue to call on the leadership, the Republican leadership in the state of Texas, to do what the voters of Texas want. In addition to the redistricting, they want more than just bold rhetoric. They want bold action.
All right, I want to bring in CBS News Texas reporter Trevor Sochocki. Trevor, thanks for coming on the show. We are hearing new information about the involvement of, are we hearing new information about the involvement of the FBI?
Yeah, that's right, Tom. We're just getting this into our newsroom in the last hour or so. Now, this comes from Senator Cornyn here in Texas. He says that the FBI is now going to get involved with the search for those Texas House Democrats that left the state house earlier this week and are now holed up in places like Illinois, New York, Massachusetts. Earlier this week, Senator Cornyn called on the FBI. He asked the FBI director, Kash Patel, he asked the director to help out with the location and bringing those Texas House Democrats back. We also heard from President Trump. President Trump said the FBI may get involved here because the issue at stake is that the Texas Department of Public Safety, you would know them as the Texas Rangers, their only authority, their jurisdiction is within the state of Texas. So as soon as these Texas House Democrats left the state of Texas, the Department of Public Safety can't do anything with that. They have to wait until the Democrats come back, and then they can bring them into Austin, into the Capitol, for that quorum that is needed to pass any bills to get those votes on. And so the senators, especially the Republican Senator Cornyn here, he asked the FBI to get involved. We're still not sure exactly what level of involvement the FBI is going to be in this case. Are they going to be going across state lines? Are they going to physically arrest these lawmakers and bring them back into Texas? Still working all that out, still reporting all this out. And I should mention as well, CBS News has reached out to the FBI for comment and has not heard back yet. But still, there's a very developing story just within the last hour or so.
Yeah, we're really trying to get to the bottom of all that gray territory that we find ourselves in. So, Trevor, break down this new investigation into Beto O'Rourke's PAC and how he's responding.
Yeah, so this comes from the Attorney General here, Attorney General Ken Paxton. He issued a request to examine. Basically, he wants to look at the documents and the communications from Beto O'Rourke's PAC, this political action committee, because all these Texas House Democrats we've been talking about, they left the state. But because they've left the state so many times during these special sessions in order to block Republicans, a few years back, Republicans made a new rule, a new law that says that these Democrats, or anyone who leaves the state and prevents a quorum, they are fined $500 a day. So that is a steep fine that can easily accumulate over time. So these Democrats are now facing fines of $500 a day to whatever exponent that becomes as this special session continues on. And so O'Rourke, he told us, he confirmed to us that his political action committee, his group, his team, they are helping out these Democrats with any monetary needs that they might have. Because not only is it the flights to Illinois and these other states, it's also living expenses out there. And of course, these fines, which just grow and grow every single day. Attorney General Ken Paxton, he says that this is bribery. He's accusing Beto O'Rourke and his team of bribery here. But of course, O'Rourke and his team have pushed back. They say they are simply trying to keep democracy alive. They're trying to keep democracy on the line. They call out what he says is irony for Attorney General Ken Paxton calling others out for bribery. Of course, a lot of back and forth here between the two sides.
Trevor Sochocki reporting for us from Dallas, Texas. Say hi to all my friends at CBS News Texas over there. Thank you so much.